the quality of recruits you guys were. I mean, people knew of your reputation. There was probably a book on you, but for other coaching staffs. But so do you expect that to change much as this season goes on and people get more video of you facing college competition? Just how much do you really need to be on your toes to adjust week to week, and or how much can you kind of just settle into your routine and your approach?
Yeah, I think just staying in our process and practicing like we know how to practice, doesn't matter the competition, just going in every day, knowing our routine, knowing what works for us. I think knowing that and knowing what works best for us personally, it will allow us to just, it doesn't matter the competition.
Just kind of piggybacking on that, do you feel like now teams will be a little bit more aware of you guys? Do you feel like there's a bit added pressure because of those first 2 weeks are down?
I mean, pressure is going to be there no matter what. I mean, we have film of other schools. I'm sure they have film of us. It's, like I said earlier, it doesn't really matter. We just have to stay in our process and what we're working on. And yes, pressure will be there, but I think playing in travel ball and playing against other good teams growing up, we're used to it.
I'm sure growing up you were just always, crushing everything, being the best player at all times. I mean, to be a D1 player like this, but how have you adjusted to kind of finding your role as, coming off the bench a little bit more, being a bench bat, being, trying to help the overall team instead of, just being the star all the time?
Yeah, I mean, definitely taking advantage of my opportunities. Coming off the bench, I want to get that hit for my team, or I want to pick up the person that I'm hitting for, and just kind of passing the bat mentality. If I don't get a hit, I know my other teammate will back me up, and I'll do the same for my teammates.
You guys have faced some quality teams already the last couple of weeks, but just the names in this field this weekend, I'll jump out. Mm-hmm. What individually, you as a competitor, does a weekend like this, are you more inclined to get more up for a certain field, certain weekends? Do you try to keep an even keel? What's your mentality there?
Me personally, I'm more of an even keel kind of person. I can't allow myself to get too high up or too low. I just see the pitcher, know what they throw, and attack those pitches. I'm not the type of person to get too excited or too nervous.
What are you trying to attack right now while you're at the plate? What are you seeing that you like?
Just taking one pitch at a time. That's what I've trained here. If I see a strike and I miss it, I'm going to go to the next pitch and just focus and sit on my pitch that I want and attack it.
Is this an event, by chance, that you grew up attending?
I've been going to the Mary Nutter since I was 11 years old. So knowing that the little girls that are asking me for autographs, I was once that little girl, I was thinking about that, and it's so cool. And I have family coming, and knowing that my parents are going to be there and my support system, it means a lot to me.
What's been your biggest takeaway through these first 2 weeks?
Honestly, just enjoying the moment. Like I said earlier, nerves are going to be there, pressure's going to be there, but understanding that I've dreamt of being where I am right now for so long. So just taking in these moments and just really being where my feet are at.
You see Emma win Big Ten Freshman of the Week in the first week. You see Stephanie do it this week. Is there kind of the sense that whose freshman is it turn? Is it going to be next?
Honestly, we're so supportive of all of each other. We're all best friends and all have such great energy. And I think it's so cool that first it was Emma and now Steph. I just think it's a really cool atmosphere that we're creating.